Specifically, this is missing numbers in subtraction. Missing numbers in subtraction. And this is very important that you catch on to this because with addition, when we talked about missing numbers in addition, we always did the same thing. In other words, 6 plus m equals 15. You get the same answer as if you have m plus 6 is 15. With addition, if you're missing one of the two add-ins, of the things that you're adding together, you always do the same thing, which is subtraction, right? In both of these cases, the number 9 is the answer. But with subtraction, it's different based on what number you're missing. So for example, let's say I have the letter B minus 4 is 8. And here I have 8 minus B is 4. If I have those two problems there, let's get this out of the way. First of all, what did I say? What should be your first step in solving these two problems? And what I said to do, and I'll tell you 1,000 times from here on in, the first thing you should do, Jaden, is no. Lance? No. Elijah?
Come up with a simple problem.
Yeah, do a subtraction problem that you know. And most of you will be like, I don't need to do that because I'm way too smart for this. Well, in the end, it will kind of come a little clear to you. So, for example, Elijah says, what? Give me any subtraction problem. That's an easy one. Besides these. You said 8 minus 3 equals 5. Okay. So this is my example problem. Notice here I'm missing the top number. So if I'm missing my top number in my example problem, I have 3 and 5 and I know I need to get 8. You just say to yourself, okay, what do I do with 5 and 3 to get 8? I have to add. So that's the same thing I'm going to do in this problem. If you're missing the top, you are just going to add the other two numbers, and the letter B is going to equal 12. Okay. Now, it's different over here. I'm not going to add these two together. 8 minus 12 does not give me 4. It actually gives me negative 4. If I use the same thing here, this time I'm missing the middle number. So you kind of cover up the middle number and say, oh, what do I have to do with 8 and 5 to get 3? Subtract. So that's what I'm going to have to do to these two numbers to get the answer that I should have, which is 4. B equals 4. Okay. With subtraction, it's much more important that you think about that because with addition, it doesn't matter. If you're missing any of the two numbers you're adding, you always subtract to find the answer. But with subtraction, sometimes you add them together to get your answer. Sometimes you subtract them together and you have to figure out one. Let's look at a harder one. How about this one? Like m plus, m minus 38 is 72. Again, the first thing I do there is to think of a simple problem. It doesn't have to be a hard one. You know, pick 3 minus 1 is 2. I'm missing the top. If I'm missing the top, what do I do with those to get the top? Add together. So that's what I have to see. 72 plus 38 is, looks like 110. The letter M equals 110. Okay. Or let's go with a really hard one. What if I have 5,702 minus the letter R is 3,961. Still use the same problem here. If I'm missing the middle number, if I'm missing that 1, what do I do with 3 and 2? To get that 1, I subtract. So that's the same thing I'm going to do. To find my letter R, I actually need to subtract these two. 5,702 minus 3,961. 1, 6, 10, 4, 7, 4, 16. My answer is equals 1,700. Isn't that neat? Isn't that neat? Sure it is. Yeah. Let me give you a couple for you to try. Maybe we'll do 4 of them here. Let's see. T minus 18 is 30. 36 minus m is 15. 1,704 minus x is 902. And L minus 624 is 48. Go ahead, do those 4 problems. We'll see if anybody can get all 4 right off the bat. Hopefully you know your subtraction facts and addition facts pretty well. Otherwise you might have trouble. Done with them? Close with them with them? Question number 1. I don't even know what my question is. Question number 1. Charlie, what simple problem did you use?
I did 18 plus 30.
No. In order to do these, our first thing was to think of the simple problems so we know what to do, and I'm asking you which one did you write down to use for that. You probably should look at your paper because that's what it would be. There's nothing down there? There is. What simple problem was it? I'm looking for a simple. 18 would not be in my mind a simple starting problem. I'm asking, like before, in the last one I did 3 minus 1 is 2 to be my base problem. I want to know which one you use, Isabel.
1 minus 1 is 3.
Okay. Start off with 4 minus 1 is 3. That's my starting just to look at. So for the first one, missing the top. So what do I do with 3 and 1 to get 4? So I'm guessing, hopefully everybody added these 2 together, because that's what you do. And when you added them together, you ended up with, Grace?
48.
48. Yep, I'll go with that. Perfect. Still using the same one for the second one here, missing the middle number. So to get 1 with 4 and 3, I have to subtract. So I'm guessing you did that, which Kara said. The letter M is?
21.
21. Very good. I'm not doing the math, but you need to do the math. This is a safety method. 1,704 minus x is 902. Again, missing the middle. If you look at this, that means you subtract those 2. When you subtracted those 2, the letter x would equal
802.
802. Sounds good to me. And then the last one, again, missing the top, so you add those two. When you add those two together, Lance says I got
672.
672. Again, please don't forget to do this with your base problem so you can make sure, because I guarantee at some point you will make a mistake if you don't. You'll probably make a mistake even if you still do.